Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Subnautica in our Into the Locker series, where you might be feeling like we're in a little bit of time warp, and that's because we are. I loaded the save back up, and we have not quite launched the rocket yet. This is right from the save that I made that took ungodly long right before we clicked Launch Rocket. But I do want to point out that the time capsule is back in its unlaunched state, which is interesting. I thought the game, even though we loaded up a previous save, I thought this might exist kind of in its own little dimension in the save files, where since it had been jettisoned, it kind of took the stuff away from me, which I think would be a good change for them to make, and I know that might not be agreeable to everybody. But just for the spirit of the kind of gift that we gave, and the fact that we received those things from another, player and didn't make them ourselves, I'm going to leave all that stuff in there. I have the opportunity to kind of cheat and say, well, the time capsule got jettisoned and we still can take everything back, but I'm not going to do that. We've loaded the save back up, and we are going to leave that stuff in there, and I'll remake the stuff that I gave away. Just in the spirit of that goodwill and that gift, which originally was not ours. It was, a lot of that stuff was passed on to us otherwise. So now we get to horse around. Oh, I'm so excited because we have completely beaten the game. In an alternate universe, this rocket has launched, and we are now ready to see what else we can get away with in the wide world of Subnautica. So first things first, we have a teleporter to reactivate. That's going to be over here, I believe. And it was not, we were not able to activate it when we were here previously, but now that the base has been shut down, its little pedestal should, emphasis on should, be open, I would think. Force field control. Okay, so this base appears quite dead. Interesting that I can scan this. Force field control terminal. Okay. I haven't always been good about watching the little scan icon that pops up. To tell you the truth, I like that they added it, and I think there is something to be said for just kind of learning to look for it. But at the same time, I feel like that little icon sometimes is a little bit too hard to spot and a little bit too hard to notice. And the game might benefit from maybe making it a little bigger, or finding a way to make it stand out a little more when it pops up. That way the game really does yell at you to scan something that you haven't scanned before. You know what I mean? Just feels like that would be helpful. Maybe I'm wrong, but for me it would be helpful, I know that much. And you guys know that much too. It would definitely help me to call my attention to that more. Okay, so that's the elevator that goes down to another part of the base. Is that where the teleporter was? I don't recall that the teleporter was on the second level, but if it is, then so be it. Let's go. So the elevator's still powered, but the base isn't. Okie dokie. I really kind of just wish the base would light back up. I prefer the... I don't want the gun operational, obviously. The planet doesn't need to be quarantined anymore. The Sea Emperors have been restored, and they can cure stuff with their enzymes. Or maybe that's not what's supposed to be happening. Maybe unfortunately there are still... Maybe it's only the areas, where the enzymes can reach that can be cured, and it's not the same as just letting the Sea Emperors out into the water, and that's a cure for all the world's problems. Okay, I think this is where the teleporter is. Pedestal? Okie dokie. I'm not sure what's going on here. This is interesting to me. We've got some ion power cells with us. So there might be somewhere elsewhere in the base that I can reactivate this thing, or maybe I need to activate it from the other side. That's a distinct possibility. And again, this gate supposedly leads to the... Okay.
Vital signs stabilized.
This gate supposedly leads to the other island, so maybe I need to go over there and do some exploring. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a little bit of exploring and then some base building. Not necessarily in that order. I'm going to let my ADD out to its full potential and just... well, no, that's not true. I'm not just going to wander around aimlessly and do something different every 60 seconds. I'm still going to have general objectives. Alright, so this is the control room. There doesn't appear to be a place to reactivate anything here. So yeah, maybe there's nothing that can be done here, and the gate needs to be reactivated from the other side. Kind of annoying, but okay. I'll play your game. We can take the Cyclops out if we want, or we can leave it here. I do kind of like the idea of taking the Cyclops out. We also need to make, we do, while we're exploring, we also need to make the depth modules again for both crafts. And as a matter of fact, we're going to need to make them from the bottom up, so we're going to need some titanium and the other things necessary. So we will need a decent amount of material for that stuff. Because when you give away a depth module, I think I might have my old depth modules for the prawn, or at least for the Cyclops. Or I might not, but we'll have to take a look at my various lockers back at base Alpha. Because I don't think I have them on the Cyclops anymore. I think I took them off for safekeeping. Because the Cyclops can crash if you're not careful. Okay. So let's first go visit the other... This is technically a bad route to take. Let's go visit the other island. Hey, Warper. How you doing, buddy? Never thought I'd be so friendly with those guys. Hate them in the face. Hate them so much before you get cured. Once you're cured, they're your best friend. That, however, is a Reaper Leviathan. It might be fun to mess with one of those now that I have an armed Seamoth, but I don't, of course, have any torpedoes. That's another thing I'll have to make. Also, I haven't made gas torpedoes yet. That would be a fun thing to mess around with in the final few episodes. So that's what I'm gonna try and do for the next few episodes. After this one is done, I have the things that I've mentioned that I want to work on now. We're gonna try and get that portal reactivated, and we might start gathering the ingredients to remake those modules. Yes, I can just go get them from the time capsule. I know we can do that, but you know, they were given to us, and the game is not literally forcing me to pass them on, even though I feel that it should. So I'm going to make myself pass them on. Alright, so we are of course heading back towards the life pod, and that little bundle of clouds right there is the other island. And if I explore... I don't remember where there was a teleporter on this island. That's the other thing. I genuinely don't. I don't recall where there was alien technology, but doesn't mean that there isn't. I haven't been here in a while, and besides, I have room in my inventory. This gives me a chance to grab some more of the plants, even if I don't find... It's worth taking a trip back to this island for that reason alone. I can bring some things back that I can grow at the base. I've had some requests to build an aquarium, and of course we want to grow our we want to hatch our little buddies, our cuttlefishes, not cuddle, C-U-D-D. Alright, so we are getting close to the island, coming up on the sparse reef as well. Sun's rising. It would be nice if they were able to up the draw distance in future Subnautica patches and expansions. I would enjoy that. So you could see the islands in the distance, and they would look pretty. Because right now we just have this amorphous blob of cloud. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, we don't have any more water, unfortunately. Where's my other ion cube? That's right, I have two. There we go. Ooh. Seam in the water there. I see those every now and then. I think it's just a... I think it's a break in the... I think the way they do this is that it's one big kind of... not texture, but maybe it's even like a model, like a 3D Kind of like a sheet of aluminum foil almost, but in the digital equivalent. Oh, cool. Bits of the island breaking off the bottom. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so let's pop up here. Old school style. And we're not going to beach the sea moth. I want to be careful with that. Once again, with the game not letting me stand up, there we go. I'm excited for the future of this game, I'll say that. Whether or not I cover it, again, you know, extensively on the channel in the future is another question. I've enjoyed playing it, but it's not what you might call a wheelhouse title for me. It's just kind of a for fun title. It's a because we want to kind of thing. Bulbo tree samples. Let's munch down. Let's get one more, and then I want to take one with me so I can grow a bulbo tree. Just trying to grab different seeds of things. Okay, so let's have a look around. There's these Jaffa cups as well. They don't do anything for you, but they they do in fact exist. Right, that's the lagoon. Trying to remember where on this island there might be alien tech. Of course, all we need to find is a little glowing green mini spire. This is promising. This is quite promising. Right as I say it. Here we go. Okay, so here's a gate. I don't see a pedestal to reactivate this thing. That's not reassuring. But maybe there is one somewhere. Maybe that pops up. Come on, pop up. Please? Please? What the heck, man? There must be something that I haven't done. There must be. What could it be? What haven't I done? Let's go to the databank really quickly. All right, so we found the thermal power facility. We found the disease research facility. Off-site laboratory. Maybe there's something there. And I think we found Sanctuary A and B. So there's another installation that might need to be activated in some way, or it's one of these things here. Or there's something else in here somewhere that I haven't looked at yet. Because I feel like this is supposed to pop up and have a little pedestal attached to it, and it doesn't. Maybe I was supposed to do this before I deactivated the gun, but it doesn't seem like they would let something like that slip. That's a little bit ridiculous, that they would make you do things in a certain order, or it's permanently broken and you can't turn on this gate. So, okay, we're on the island, so while we're here, at least that makes me feel like if I can reactivate it from one end, I can reactivate it from another, maybe. Perhaps. We've got to find that lab. I want to explore the gates that we did open and see where they take us. See if they take us to any areas that I haven't necessarily been yet. To that end, we might want to go ahead and make some new beacons. Okay, so what don't I have? I'm going to take the bulb tree sample with me. I don't think I have Chinese potatoes here. I don't think I do. Are they still growing at the land base? Is the next question. Let's find out. We gotta go over this way. I call it the land base, but you know what I mean. It's this thing. Are they still growing here? I'm pretty sure I ate the entire plant when I found it previously, so the only way I'd find Chinese potatoes here now, fall damage, is if I didn't eat the whole plant and it had grown back. Actually, I think the Chinese potatoes might have been up there. They were. They were indeed. There's proof right there that the stuff in those boxes does not respawn. Yeah, they were up top. They weren't here. I don't know why. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a Chinese potato plant. Okie doke. Well, that was easy. So I've got a couple of... I've got a bulb tree sample, a Ming plant seed, and I'll eat one more Chinese potato, just to free up some inventory space. And I don't have marble melons either, so I can go ahead and grab a marble melon and have one of those too, just for a variety of food sources back at base. And let's go back to base alpha. And then we're going to start looking for more alien installations. That's going to be my next objective. Well, maybe before I do that, let's mix things up a bit. We've been so focused on the alien stuff for so long. Let's, yeah, I know. Seamoth, where are you, buddy? There you are. Let's go back to base, and we're going to make those depth modules again. And maybe do a little bit of remodeling for the remainder of this episode and the next one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That'll be fun. We've got lots of materials, and getting more titanium will not be hard. That's the main thing I'm probably going to need to go out and farm, is just basic titanium. And we also need to get those... We need to get the aquarium ready. So that might be kind of what we start the remodel to set up. And I want to do, again, I need to take a look at the overall setup of the base and think about where do I want the main entrance to really be? Are there things in rooms that I need to move? I'll keep my inventory relatively light so I can do this stuff straightforwardly. Might make some more ion cells. That would be nice. I would really love to know how to activate that teleporter. I'm annoyed that it's not active already. Maybe there's something at the main facility I need to do. That's also a possibility. Yeah, going back and getting those materials like kyanite and sulfur should be easier than ever. Now that I can just go back to the volcanic area anytime I want. How awesome is that? What was that? That was the aurora off to the right. For a second, like, out of the corner of my eye, it looked like I didn't fully see the aurora details, and so it looked more like an island of some kind. I was like, that's not right. That shouldn't look that way. So we need a nuke reactor here, for sure. And I'm not quite sure where we're going to set one up yet. We might put one up top, or we might put one down lower. Before I get out of the Seamoth of Marcus, I'm going to check storage. Okay, nothing in it. Very good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks. Okay. So we do need a grow room. And this might work for a grow room, to tell you the truth. Or we can have... Hang on. I need to go ahead and break this locker down too. What's left in this locker? Ooh, lots of lead. I need to empty some stuff out here. Alright, here's my original depth modules. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the Seamoth depth module Mark III as well in the capsule. that we don't need. I think I'm just going to throw that away. Well, dang, I forgot that we were given that as well. That's an extra that we have. And the Seamoth sonar, I'll keep. I'm going to take these flares out and put them in the gear locker. Matter of fact, let's take the radiation suit out as well and put it away because we don't need it anymore. These power cells we don't even need, frankly, because we're gonna make ion power cells. So, what's still in here? It's the lead mainly. All right, so we need to empty my inventory of this other stuff. So, for the growth module, yeah, I can't go lower because of the foundation. Could I if it wasn't there, though? No, it would run into the ground. And you can't do that in Subnautica anymore. Much to my disappointment, you can't do that in Subnautica anymore. So, we could put one over here. I wouldn't mind having a nuke reactor set up here. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. We could have a tower here, even. Now that needs titanium, of course, which we need plenty of. So I need to go ahead and go on a titanium run, don't I? Because that's going to be one of the main things that I need. So a nuke reactor will be there. A grow room, I mean, I suppose I could go ahead and just use this. We'll need more titanium for that too, though, ironically. So tell you what, let's put these seeds up. At least a few of them. Table coral sample. I might just keep those on me for now because I might end up making some. I'm probably going to need them for computer chips. I'm going to take this lead out as well because I can quickly transfer it. Down here. Hey, water. Lead, 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 lead. Lead. Okay. There's that. I don't believe I have... Yep, I have no titanium stored whatsoever. I've got the propulsion cannon, which technically should be... Maybe I should go back to putting that up, because I don't need it as much right now. I might build the grav trap. Well, no, that's not needed either, because we're not going anywhere where there's going to be that much. I'm going to take the cave sulfur and put it in the sulfur locker. I know that's a little bit weird. We're not going anywhere where there's going to be like mountains and mountains of titanium. But we will search for titanium for pieces of ship, as I have called them. Yeah, this is mixing things up a bit, but it is different forms of sulfur, crystalline and cave sulfur. And then I think that's the last of the lead from that last locker. And then we have some uraninite that needs to go up. We have some of this for our nuke reactor. We might need to go down and get more. Shouldn't be too difficult. So again, we need to make a grow room, and for that we need titanium. Yeah, we're going to need to put some things up, aren't we? Much as I don't like the idea, that's what we're going to have to do. Let's take these power cells out of our inventory. We need to put them back on the... You know what I'll do? I'm going to put them in Marcus's storage, because eventually we'll take them back to the Cyclops. But I don't want them right now. And I'm going to do the same with the propulsion cannon. Heck, I'll do the same with the plant seeds. Because right now I need titanium. I can put the ion cubes back too. The more titanium I can grab in one run, the better. Let's very quickly go to the scanner room. And we're not looking for titanium literally, we're looking for metal salvage. Find some. Please, and thanks. Let's plug the HUD chip back in. Take one last look at this thing over here, see what's in this locker. And we've got these seeds that I put here. Acid mushrooms and those depth modules. I'll go ahead and take them out. Yeah, technically don't need any of this anymore. The lightweight high capacity tank I can throw away, honestly. Ion cubes I'll put up, as I said I was going to. Just passing some time while we find some pieces of ship. Ion cubes, that's right, over here. Benzene. I need to put that up too. Oh wow, I actually found a bunch over there. Okay, so let's take Marcus out so that we are doing this somewhat quickly. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of metal salvage. Nice!
Online.
Nice! Large quantities. This is going to be everything we need. Alright, so I'm going to let Marcus glide to a halt here, and we'll hop out with our sea glide. Been through almost 60 episodes, and I still don't have the names perfectly straight every time. Every now and again, I'll mix them up. Can't help it. I would really like to pick up one more, but that will require dropping things. Do I really need the fire extinguishers? Do I, though? Do I really? There's an argument that I maybe need them more than the table coral. Let's drop 2 table coral. I can get more table coral, and that's not a problem. So let's let me get 1 more metal salvage, which will allow me to harvest some additional titanium. Let's take Marcus back to base. Okay. Hey, buddy. It's good to see you, too. All right. Give me some titanium. I have lots of reasons to use it. Oh. Not the scanner room. Not yet. Might even keep it on metal salvage for a bit. Alright, so we're going to make some grow beds and put those seeds in them. That'll free up some space. And then we're going to make the nuke reactor. And we're going to make those new modules. We're going to remake the shield generator. We're going to remake the depth module and fully upgrade it for each of the 2 bigger craft. Okay, now I will need a titanium ingot at some point, I believe. Let's see. Let me check the modification station. Yeah. Both of these depth modules will require... Well, I'm not going to need to remake that one, though. I need the Cyclops. Yeah. I'm going to need 2. Now, I don't want to make 2 right now because that would use up most of the titanium that I just harvested. So first, let's make the smaller things that I need. We're going to do an interior grow bed here. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't see it. Right. Actually, I don't want to have it blocking the view. I'd rather have it over here. Okay, there's this. And let's go ahead. Well, I don't really have enough to justify getting the seeds out yet because I still haven't used a lot of the titanium. I can make 1 ingot. Let's do that. That'll free up some space. It'll free up a lot of space, actually. Let's make an ingot. Okay. Then we come back over here. We have these seeds. And did I eat the, I feel like I might have eaten one of these seeds by accident. I might have, and not even noticed that I did it. That's fine. Wouldn't be the first time. Let's not do this the wrong way now. Alright, so we're going to plant the marble melons. And the, so one of those is not going to be edible. Actually, yes, it will. The bulbo tree. So I couldn't have consumed the other one. So there's no way. All right, the miscellaneous locker is empty now, so we're going to break that down for a little bit of titanium. And also, speaking of titanium, let's head out here really quickly. Oh, don't worry about it. Let's make this bad boy. And we'll do a glass hallway in between, and we'll do a nuke reactor either here or one level down, or maybe even a couple levels down. We've got the material to do more now. How much titanium do I have left? Oh, I have a decent amount. Need to get some lithium to reinforce this, but I also need...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I also need... Hang on. Do I have water on me? No, I don't. I bet you there's water waiting for me, though. Yep. Oh, wow. There's 2 waters waiting for me.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Go ahead and drink both of them. And... put the salt cubes up now. I'm not going to use the ingot yet, so I may as well put the titanium ingot up. Save a little bit of room. Oh, you know what? I was also going to check for quartz and glass, and I think I do have a locker for that. Yeah, I do. A couple of quartz. So we're going to set... Let's see. I do need to go on one more metal run, which I will do in a second. There's a creature egg, which we will need to put in an aquarium when it's that time. Yeah, see, I don't need the radiation stuff anymore. I mean, I think I would be best off just going ahead and getting rid of this stuff as it's not needed. It's just not. That way I have more room in this locker. So let me go upstairs into my bedroom, use the trash can. It feels weird to throw away equipment that was once vital, but it's not vital anymore. It's just not. I'm going to throw away this acid mushroom too, because right now I don't need it. Okay, so we are nourished for sure. Let's get some water, or get some metal. And then we'll get some quartz. We can do some base expansion in the next episode, but I want to get some metal first. Should I take Marcus out? Yeah, that'll be a little faster. Let's go.
All systems online.
It's weird that the welcome aboard captain was kind of muted. It played in the moon pool as we were leaving, rather than in the sub itself. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have room for... If I drop a first aid kit, or a fire extinguisher, I don't want to litter. I shouldn't have all this stuff on me. Yeah, I'll drop you. I littered, but I'm littering amongst the litter. Does that make it better? No, it doesn't. Not at all. Not at all. For shame. Alright, so that's all the metal salvage to be found here. I can pick up one more piece. Oh, this is actually a decent distance away. Maybe I'll grab Marcus so I don't have to swim all the way back to him. So many things to make. We've got to make the nuclear reactor. We've got to make lots of ion power cells. We've got to make the new... modules. So much stuff. All in good time. Oh, there's an actual titanium. I didn't know those were nearby. That's good to know. That's another way to get titanium quickly. Metal salvage is just as fast, because again, we're looking at 4 each here. Okay, can't swim through that. So noted. Let's go around. And I knew you guys were here. I knew you'd be. You little jerks. Hate you so much. Hate you, hate you, hate you. Alright, that's the only one I can pick up. Back to base. And on that note, we are 35 minutes into this episode. I will stop this one here. In the next one, we're going to do some base renovation. We're going to go on a quartz run so that we can add some additional glass. We have plenty of lithium, so where we can reinforce whatever we add on here and increase the base's hull integrity overall. But we'll probably spend the next episode, again, focused on base renovation and then, again, making those new components. And, again, do a little bit of exploration, build those outposts with scanner rooms before the series comes to a close and try and see how much we can get accomplished. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the coming episodes, and I will try and adhere to that as well so that we can, you know, kind of have some synergies there with what I'm doing and what you guys want to see before the series closes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.